Hawaii. Please like and subscribe. Mom, right on the ocean shore, but Dad left before I was born. According to Mom, that's because she was under a love spell that ran in our family. She could only fall in love with people who didn't love her back. And apparently, I was under the same spell too. Mom told me the only way I could avoid the curse was by staying away from all boys. So whenever we left the house, I'd march around with a toy water gun and sprayed it at any guy that came my way. Girls rule, boys are dumb. Any boy who comes close is gonna get sprayed. I also went to an all-girls school and even wore a custom I Hate Boys t-shirt. Then one day, everything changed. I was swimming in the ocean when the cutest guy ever glided over to me and stared into my eyes. Oh, crud. I swam away as fast as I could and tumbled on the shore, my face full of sand. Stay strong, Alina. Mom prepared you for this. Has anyone told you you swim like a fish with cramps? I did not. Also, any guy that tries to talk to me gets a face full of sand. How about you help me eat some pineapple cake instead? If you don't like it, you can go back to being mad. Pineapple cake was my weakness, so I agreed to sit with the guy for a picnic. I found out his name was Sage, and we got to know each other a bit. I told him all about my crazy life, my family's love curse, and how I wasn't supposed to talk to boys. A love curse? Your mom sounds like a nutcase. My mom isn't a nutcase. I don't know, she says it's been in my family for generations. I felt guilty for betraying Mom, but I was having fun with Sage, and he didn't seem like a bad guy. So after that day, we secretly became friends. We either met at the beach, or we'd go over to each other's houses when no one was home. Then Sage and I were sitting on my roof talking, when I heard Mom get home. But when I went down to see her, I suddenly heard Sage yell, I could use a hand here. Who are you? Sage, you... Oh, you know this boy? Before I could answer, Sage fell from our roof and landed in our hammock. Oof, lucky fall. Yeah, Alina and I are friends, but we never told you about it because of your wacko family curse. No offense, ma'am. Please stop talking. Mom, it's not like that. Sage is a really cool guy. But Mom's face was red with anger, and she sent Sage home immediately. I was sure the whole thing would blow over, but a couple of days later, I saw that Sage had changed his number and deleted all of his social media accounts. And when I went to his house, I saw his family had moved out. Tears stung my eyes. I just knew Mom had sent him away. And when I confronted her, she got mad. I did no such thing. But you shouldn't even be thinking about that boy. You disobeyed me and betrayed my trust. You sent my best friend away because you're a lunatic who believes in some family legend. Sage was right. You are nuts, and I'm not following your rules anymore. And I stuck to my word. I forced Mom to send me to a co-ed school, and our relationship went downhill from there. I did everything I could to go against Mom's rules. I dated every boy I could get and made sure to rub it in Mom's face. Oh, Tommy, your lips are so soft. Grab a net and catch me. I must be dreaming. I knew I was making her crazy, but I just couldn't forgive her for sending Sage away. One night, I was at a high school party with my newest boyfriend, Connor, and we were dancing the night away. Then suddenly, a girl pointed to the door. Oh my God, it's the new guy from school. Who invited him? He's a criminal. At that second, I saw someone smoking a freaking cigarette, and my heart dropped when I realized it was Sage. I hadn't seen him in over a year. What had happened to him? Oh, whoa, babe. Are you okay? Do you know that guy? Sage walked over to me and, to my horror, handed me his cigarette. Good to see you. If you could throw this away for me, I'd really appreciate it. Ew, I don't want that. Sage, what is going on? This isn't who you are. You don't know who I am anymore, Alina. Good luck dating this weirdo, bro. Did you know she's under some love spell? Sage walked away and I was totally speechless. What a jerk! Later that night, I got more scoop on him from some kids. Sage went to juvie once because he smashed a lady's car with a bat. And one time, Sage stole a little girl's kitten and ran away with it. There had to be some kind of mistake. That entire week, Sage ignored me at school, even though he stared at me 24/7, especially when I was with my boyfriend. One time, Connor bought me a hazelnut latte, and I was about to kiss him on the cheek to thank him. But then stupid Sage walked by, and I was so distracted, I ended up spilling coffee all over myself. Good God, he was freaking everywhere, like a really handsome mafia guy from a horror movie. One afternoon, I was studying in the library when I saw Sage reading a book there, and suddenly he smiled at me mischievously. So, you really are dating boys now. I'm sorry I said that mean stuff about you the other day. I was feeling protective of you and wanted to scare Connor away. Oh, are you also sorry for ghosting me for a year? Look, my life is more complicated now than it used to be, but things at school are normal. So maybe we can try to be friends again? What do you say? Sage squeezed my hand and I felt butterflies. Then suddenly he insisted on sitting with us since he didn't trust me sitting with a so-called criminal. But Sage just left soon after Connor came, which made my heart sink. Later, Connor ended up walking me out and pulled me close under some lovely trees. I know you and that Sage guy used to be close, but it's obvious he's changed. The good thing is, I have you all to myself now. No guy will come in between us. Connor kissed me, and that's when I realized I didn't feel any sparks or anything between us then. What was wrong with me? I am so confused right now. You're perfect. I'm awkward, and I don't think I can date you. Something's stopping me, but I have no idea what it is yet. Pull it together, Alina. I gotta go. I ran off feeling really guilty about dumping Connor. He was as sweet and perfect as a guy could be. He was furious with me that whole week and started telling everyone what a witch I was. I guess I really hurt him. One afternoon, I walked to the bleachers for some peace and quiet when I saw Sage sitting there alone. Oh, great. You're here. Don't worry. I'm leaving. Alina, can you keep a secret? There's something I've been wanting to tell you since I came here. Sage, you can tell me anything. Okay then. I'm not a criminal. All those stories about me are lies. The real criminal is my dad. He got me involved one time in a robbery, and I got caught. That's why I had to leave town, change my number, and delete my accounts and stuff. I'm so sorry I didn't tell you. The whole town is now filled with lies about me. So, you stealing the kitten was a lie? Of course. I helped a kitten down from a frickin' tree, but it was hard having everyone hate me. I got depressed and started doing dumb things like smoke. Don't worry, I'm gonna quit. It felt so good to have my friend back, except for some reason, he didn't feel like just a friend anymore. Without thinking, I pulled Sage close and kissed him. Oh man, I think I like you. And I know I like you. And from that day on, Sage and I were an item. He was still the dork I knew from before, but he was all grown up. And God, I was falling harder for him by the day. But there was one person who was really upset about it. Mom. And one night when I was in 12th grade, she totally lost it. Do you not remember how Sage shut you out for a year and broke your heart? You're going down a dark, dark path. And you're still seriously crazy. I've been dating for a while now and nothing bad has happened because I know how to take care of myself. I don't blame stuff on magic spell nonsense. This is different. You love Sage, and I can't have you getting hurt. So if you decide to stay with this person after high school, I'm out of the picture. I won't come to your wedding. I won't support it. It's just too much for me. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Mom and I had never had a good relationship, but now I just had it with her. So after I graduated, I moved in with Sage and we were happy together, even though I still wasn't speaking to Mom. Then one day, I was at the mall when I saw a gorgeous aquamarine engagement ring. I felt butterflies and pictured Sage proposing to me with it. I snapped a picture of it and sent it to him. I sure hoped he could take a hint. But when I arrived home, Sage was sitting on the couch with all the lights off. Hey babe, what's going on? My dad got arrested again. For 2 months. I'm so sorry to hear that, Sage. But I have something that may cheer you up. It's about a text I sent you. About an engagement ring. Ahem, ahem. Alina, we can't get engaged. What if I end up just like my dad? I can't do this to you. I love you too much. I'm gonna stay at my cousin's place for a while to think things over. I'm sorry. Before I could blink an eye, Sage left, and I was shaking with shock. Did he just break up with me? That's when I burst into tears and drove over to Mom's house. For the first time in years, she held me and tried to calm me down. I'm so sorry about everything. You were right. The curse is real, and I'm such an idiot for not believing you. I wish Sage and I had never even met. Oh, darling, don't say that. Listen, I'm very happy you came by. I want to apologize for everything. While you were away, I started dating someone who treated me like royalty, and I realized something. The curse was never real. It was all in our heads. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But Sage left, Mom, just like Dad left you. That's just how love is, honey. It's hard, but it can also be the most wonderful thing in the world. I stayed with Mom for a few months after that to think things through. Sage flooded my phone with apology texts and calls, but I needed space from him. Then one day, I went to the doctor and she told me some news. I was pregnant, except there was one problem. I didn't trust my boyfriend one bit to raise a kid with me. How many times do I have to tell you I'm sorry and that I won't leave you again? I was just upset about my dad and I got scared for a second. Well, how do I know you're not going to get scared for a second time and leave again? I don't need you to help me raise this baby, so just leave, okay? But the truth was, I missed Sage more than anything. And 9 months later in the delivery room, I was still missing him. Then suddenly, Mom walked in with the nurses who were carrying my beautiful baby Michaela. And behind them was Sage. Oh my God, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to stay away. Alina, listen to me. My dad's out of the picture. I reported him and got him arrested after he confessed to more crimes. I don't want someone dangerous like that in my life anymore. I love you, and I want to raise our daughter together. I won't let anything or anyone get in the way of that. So, is that your way of saying you want to meet Michaela? Let me see that gorgeous face. Don't let your broken heart stay broken forever, because life is all about loving and letting yourself be loved.